Hey everyone, so I've been actually experimenting with doing just improv readings on Instagram this week, so I thought I'd take it upon myself to do a nice weekend reading and put it up on YouTube. And this is for an extended look at some of the energies that are going on. I know that some insight can be provided through just the synchronicity of it all. So thank you for checking this out. If you want to support or if you want to see more, let your voice be heard in the comments. Otherwise, links are going to be in the bio below. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy this reading. So let's see. Let's start this off with a nice shuffle. So this reading is going to be for anyone who synchronously comes across this. Now I'm considering doing different readings for different signs, but at this point let's just allow this to be something for in the moment. So there's a lot of people going through change and transformation. Let's see if we can get some insight for them. So let's see. Our first card up is going to be the Five of Wands. Now this means that there's some sort of battle going on. There's opposing forces. There is no peace that's set because we're just really in this, and it's that we have to have our voice heard. But the thing is, we're so unique that each of us are all coming from a different perspective. So here is a goodwill charity card. This is providing us that we actually have to be there for the people who are also going through the transformations. This isn't supposed to be something easy, and there's never ever a moment where we're just like, oh, this is all done, this is it. No, usually it takes time for a lot of things to get there. And we are heading there. It's no longer just something that we can simply just wait upon. This is up to our own ways of actually making our way forward. So in this message, this is something that is no longer being held back. This is for us to follow through with. Now in the idea of who we are, this is going to lead us into something that's a little more important, something that is more willing to express who we are on its soul level. And we got to listen, because it's not going to be easy getting there. There's going to be this message, this idea that there's going to be people against you thinking that they know your well-being better than you. And to a degree, they want to wish they know. But the thing is, they don't feel. They don't know what it's like to have those feelings inside and be a part of you and go through the journey that you're going through. And that very same thing is happening to everyone else. Everyone is going through their own unique path. To honor that, I think it's only for our choices to see where we lie. So there's a lot of things here that are coming and going, and some of us are stuck in that loss. That loss is not easy because it's once something that we filled ourselves with. It's this emotional security, this water, this cup, this vessel. This held something important to us. So when we lose 3 of those 5 cups, that leads us into a temptation of being able to be stuck in that loss. But the real thing is that there's these 2 cups here right behind the figure, and we got to see that there's amount of blessings that are with us and still with us, regardless of what losses are taking place in our lives right now. So you got to see that light. Things are going to go through a little hardship, and things aren't going to be easy. But with any birthing pain, there's birthing pain. So that means that something new is coming. It's going through to clear out, to make room for that. So it's kind of part of our journey. And we have the strength card here. So it is about our light, where we shine from, what is true. We got to find the courage, because we step out there into the world. We bring it. We are the essence of ourselves, and we have no way of giving that responsibility to anybody else, because we are who we are. If we want to create it, we create it. That's how it goes. So we got to hold that light, be in that, because we're people driven in passion. We're able to follow through with that. And that's something that creates the world. This message idea, this concept, it's not fleeting to see that we are all able to create as we are. But at the same time, too, each of us in our unique nature has a unique set of skill sets. These are all something that we all have to take into account, because some people are better at things than others, and we need to realize where we best align. We don't want to try to make something easy look so easy when in reality it's so hard, but then the things that do come easy, that are true to us, are being put off. So we got to understand that if you have a middle ground, it has to be there. So next card up is, we got the idea that these things are just fleeting. They're going away. They're falling between the grasps. And it's okay. Sometimes it feels like that we have a watchful eye on things that are turning. It's not always going to be something, but we got to navigate it with ease, gentleness. It's not always going to be something that's just that easy. And this heartbreak, this hurt, it's not going to come around forever, and it's going to take us all the way to the next moon cycle, in which we got to look at that emotional self. And we got to understand it takes time to grow and put that out there in the world. If it's not for that, we got to deliver it, because in ourselves, our self-love is important. And that is the foundations that will give us the most security, at least in times, to manifest what we want in the world. And that's going to lead to the completion of being able to bring that idea full forward. And we want that. Why? Because it's going to lead us into who we're meant to be, not where we have been. That idea is just holding us back. So take this moment to appreciate the hangman. See that new point of view, that spiritual sense that there is a silver lining everywhere we need. And we hold that because that powerful message, that is something that's not going to come by just on the fly. This is something that you have to look within yourself and truly take a moment to meditate on. And it's to us, we'll get there. We'll be the victor. We'll be the ones that are creating our reality. And we'll be taking part in doing something we love. So take this little flight of message, allow it to be something to motivate you, to inspire you, to take you where you need to go. Allow it to be something because we're leaving things behind. But the thing is, what we're leaving behind is so that we can experience something new, something unknown, something that is so better fit for you that you don't know because everywhere in your life has led you to this moment. Now let's find out what comes after. We're going to work together to get through this because that's how we go through it all. And in here, we get to hold that to tell us that here, we have this emotional self that we have to honor. It's not so simple. It's not so easy. Yet we got to be able to find a balance in it all. And because those are the seeds of being able to allow yourself to move forward with anything that you want to manifest. Because we are the magicians. We have everything at our disposal. It's up to us to create. So when we understand all the elements at play, the best we can do is to work with it, the best of our ability. And we give that each every day. We'll be creating. We're going to birth into the world what we wish to desire, what we wish to have. We literally are building the tomorrow today. So it's good word, good insight, and work together because this moment here is about sometimes that we are ourselves and at the same time we are separate from all those around us. And we have a lot of blessings here. This message here is just not telling you just to give it all away and just let it go. It's to appreciate it at the same time. A lot of us have a lot of shadow that we are still dealing with, and it's important to us because it's bringing about so much anxiety. This anxiety is not going to make it easy for you to sleep at night. It's not going to make it easy for you to deal with things because you got to juggle both anxiety plus doing your active everydayness. It's not something simple, but it's going to bring you to completeness. This completeness is important because it brings full circle everything that you've been through so that you can complete where you're going. And that new beginning, it's right there. That sun, it's shining for you. It's telling you, follow that passion, plant that seed, take a step, one step. Because once you're there, you're going to be like, wow, you're taking effort, progress towards what it is that you matter. The whole tarot is about the journey, about starting from here and then working your way through it. It's about a journey of the resonances. We have so many blessings here. There's so many things that are truly waiting for us. And it is that balance. That balance is key because it's not going to be simple. We might rush ahead, but we got to be in our light, our power. We understand that this is the fire that drives us forward. But we can't just go against the wall. There's a lot of hardship out there. There's a lot of things that aren't going to go as easy. There's a lot of things that aren't in our control. So we got to understand that the idea to be the fool, we got to surrender. This idea is that we're going to get there, but we are starting this journey anew. And any journey that starts brand new is not going to take us something so simple. And we also have to complete what has already been gone. So we're bringing full circle so we can continue. It's a wave. It goes from dusk into morning, and then we can experience the idea of what light is, how it transfers. The idea is that things work in phases. It's not so simple where you wake up to an alarm clock and things are different. We don't have daylight saving time in nature. It's nature. So this is a powerful message that we have to stay strong to who we are, to what we're meant to be, and the very essence of what it is that we came to do. So as you take this moment, you think that you're lacking something, but in reality, you have it all. You really do. So find that balance. Be that temperance. Find the things that balance out you so that you can move forward in where it is that you lack or what it is that you need or where it is that you need to allow yourself so that this tightrope that is allowing yourself to say, cross this and you'll be where you want to go. You'll be able to hold yourself through it all. You're going to find that emotional happiness if you do. It's important. And it's not going to be something that is going to just come by and see in 10 years. It's fast acting if you're willing to put your effort towards it. And you're going to get there, and it's that last stretch to go through. Because it's a little waiting period to get in, but it's on its way. And we got to understand that here, that this is just our power. This is our foundation. This is what provides us the ability to create in the world. That we understand that we are infinite and that we merge ourselves to be able to celebrate that. That is going to in itself allow us to be there emotionally, to say and understand that our path is something that is best fit for us so that we understand and love ourselves to the fullest. This little idea, this message is just a start of something much, much larger. And the idea is that we carry that thought, that process, that way of thinking, that we can allow ourselves to understand that we are everything we were meant to be. That's going to be enough to take you there so that you are. And the thing is that we're always here for something to learn, and there's always growth. So the thing is, you're always going to be on a journey. So at least honor where you are. And if there's any choices that you have to make, it's not so simple because the wheel's turning. Things come and go. It's the tide. We aren't here to go forever, and some of us have to go within. Some of us have to understand that it's a full charge, that we have to take care of what we have to take care of. If you don't, that stuff is going to pile up and it's going to stink. You don't want that. There's a proper balance in it all. And if you want to be able to allow that justice to take place, you got to see it clearly. You got to understand that. There's a little hard work in all of this. A little passions, a little bit of everything to get that vision into reality. But we got to plan it. We got to envision it so that we know that what we're bringing into this world isn't just on a whim. It has something behind us. It has soul. We're here to move forward in the best way we can. We're going to continue to do so. And there is victory. That is waiting. But we got to get there. We got to do the work. We got to put that effort in. Because if we don't, then we're only going to be with what we're still with. Because starting tomorrow is always going to be a starting tomorrow. Starting today is when you're present and alive and living that truth. So don't get lost up in all the emotions. Don't get lost up in all the illusions, all the things holding you back. Really look for what it is that matters to you. Because even if your world's coming down and things are changing, you're going to find your light. You're going to find your light in a whole new way. Because if that's all that's left, that is literally everything that you've culminated to be who you are. And if that's going to carry you forward, that's a hell of a foundation to carry with you. So understand that we can work with others. Understand that these are things that are ahead of us that aren't going to be so simple. But if we can start that planning phase and not just rush into everything, we're not going to be able to just balance is key. That's what just keeps coming up in this scenario. There's a tradition of doing things, and we got to be able to work with that. Because if there's a transformation, if there is a death, there is a new falling for things that have to go so new things can come in, then we got to be able to understand that we got to meet it halfway. We work with universe to welcome it. It's not going to be so simple. So for those holding on to things, there are just a degree of things that we hold within, and there's a battle that's going to take place because it ain't going to be easy. The more we hold on, the more we're going to end up hurting ourselves in the end. That's not going to be so simple. So show yourself some love, please. Just do it this weekend, because that judgment, that is there to be able to tell us that if we're willing to love ourselves, then we can have a new beginning, a new emotional start, a new way of understanding ourselves, because that's going to take us full circle to that emotional kingdom, that idea that we can put ourselves at the highest of light in terms of being able to understand and respect who we are. So as we go through this, we've given ourselves some important divine messages today. So if you happen to synchronistically come across this and to understand it, take a moment to reflect on it. This is beautiful here. This is a time of meditation to get clear. The more clear you are, the clearer your manifestations can be. And the last card out of all those cards are simply here, the star card. Have hope. It's coming. It's coming. The stars, they're telling you that their light is on their way. It takes time for it to arrive. But we can understand and see that light, and we can work with that light. And if we can tap into that light, then we can welcome it. Instead of holding it off, blocking it away, putting the shades down, and locking ourselves in. We got to move forward with a lot of things. So I thank you for this reading. I thank you for this time. And if you're grateful for this, I'm happy to bring it to you. I'm happy to share this message. If you want to see more, please let yourself go to the comment section, go tippity tap tap type, and let me know, because if there's good feedback on this is something I'll welcome more often. It's something simple for myself, but at the same time too, this is powerful stuff. And at the same time too, hey, if you want to support anything I do a lot of stuff. Links all in the bio. So check it out. If you appreciate it, support the studio, support my artistry, support by buying a tarot deck or one of the illustrations I do through prints or apparel. It's all there. But I hope to share more with you soon, and thank you for this message, this opportunity, this moment to be. Blessed travels and stay true.